That's right, less than 24 hours after I uploaded a video talking about episode 1 and 2 of The Boys, it's now time to talk about episode 3 of The Boys. The question some people might have been asking is, well, if you reviewed 1 and 2 a week late and then therefore put that video up on the day of episode 3, it just makes more sense to do a review of episode 1, 2, and 3. And to that I say, yeah. But I didn't feel like it. But yeah, episode 3 of The Boys, it's out, it's here. So now I'm just gonna ramble some thoughts. Like all these reviews, they're not really reviews, they're just kind of me rambling for about 5 to 10 minutes about what I thought of the current episode of The Boys. So this episode starts out with the reveal of why Soldier Boy didn't die from that virus. Apparently the reason Soldier Boy survived is you got V1, which is an early stage of Compound V, with the soup virus is only compatible with current versions of Compound V. So this episode is pretty much just setting everyone on their own quest. Find any version of V1 that might exist. Homelander's really starting to go crazy. He's getting visions of Allie with an eye, and confirming his god complex, being like, yeah, you are the Messiah. You are Jesus. Go out there and spread the gospel. Bathe in some breast milk. Huey, Frenchie, Starlight, all them, they all go meet up with Stan Edgar. They find out that Stan Edgar is housing Maverick, who is the kid of Translucent. I remember seeing the previously on for this episode, seeing Translucent, I'm like, wow, we're going all the way back to the beginning. What could be happening in this episode? It is funny that this season, more so than season 4, is really relying on you having seen those first 2 seasons of Gen V. But anyway, they're all hanging out in Giancarlo Esposito. And then the Deep and Noir and the Magneto wannabe who can just crunch metal with their mind, try to break into Stan Edgar's compound. Maverick, yeah, that is an important thing. Giancarlo Esposito pretty much lied to Translucent's kid and said, oh, Homelander killed your dad. It wasn't Huey. Don't worry, Huey's our pal here. Show Huey being racked with guilt of, oh, I killed this guy's dad. Hey, some people die sometimes. Sorry that happened to your dad. Sorry that Homelander did that to your dad. It was Homelander. Wasn't me. Then Maverick tries to sneak up on the Deep and all them with some gas to put him to sleep, and then the Deep grabs him by the throat and he's like, hey, it wasn't Homelander, it was Huey. Huey killed your dad. Huey and Maverick get into a fight, and as Huey's getting his ass kicked, I thought, oh, this is going to be a nice callback to episode 1 when Translucent was kicking Butcher's ass and Butcher spit the blood on his fist and face so he could see Translucent, the movement that he was doing. But no, Huey gets his ass kicked. The Magneto wannabe, who apparently can bend other things with their mind. I don't remember that being established. I thought it was just metal. But anyway, they walk into the room. Crunch. Big burst of blood. You think it's... I didn't think it was Huey. Annie thinks it's Huey. I knew that was Maverick. And then Annie just snaps her neck. That chick is dead now. Then Annie was like, I can't get too close to people because I thought that was you for a second. So I'm going to go away. And then Annie pisses off. Then the Deep ends up capturing Stan Edgar and bringing him to Homelander. Then all the while that this is going on, the plot with Butcher is that Ryan's back. He's doing some stuff in Russia. Butcher kind of runs into him, pitches the plan of, hey, you are going to regain your dad's trust. You are going to go to Homelander. You are going to infect him with this virus. Might kill you, but hey, you're doing the world a great service. So Ryan finally confronts Homelander. The thing that I had forgotten that happened last season until they previously on it, that Ryan never really knew that he was a product of rape. Homelander raping, but he thought Becca cheated on Butcher. That's not what happened. Ryan finally gets to confront him on that and is like, you said that you and my mom loved each other. That's not what happened at all. They get into a big fight. Ryan's lasering Homelander. Looks like he got some scorch marks on him. Looks like he's drawn some blood as he's punching Homelander in the face. But then Homelander finally gets the drop on him, and he just beats the ever-loving fuck out of him. You can see him hesitate for a minute. He's like, that's my boy, but fuck it, he's an asshole. And he just keeps going. You don't actually see... You see some hits landing on Ryan's face, but for the most part, it's focusing on Homelander as he's wailing on him. You're just hearing the squish of the blood and the crunch of the bone, and you're not seeing it, but you're hearing it, and it's very disturbing. And then Butcher comes in. This was the thing, kind of coward's way out. I don't like that Ryan is still alive, or not necessarily is still alive. I don't like that they had to just tell us right then and there that he was okay, because Butcher comes in and finds him. The drama for me was, I never really cared that much about Ryan, but the drama for me was just Carl Urban's performance of walking into that room and being like, oh, this kid that my wife, as she was dying, told me to look after with my life, and I failed, and he might be dead. That drama could have carried us to the next episode, but instead Butcher places a hand on Ryan's face. He's trying to feel for a pulse, and then Ryan moves slightly. It's like, oh no, he's good. So I guess that's not a mystery that we need to wait a week to find out. Homelander's got Stan Edgar. Stan Edgar's probably going to leave him to... They're going to find that version of Compound V first, maybe. A lot of lingering things to still lead us into the following week. I'm trying to come around more on Kamiko talking. Didn't sound as weird this week. But anyway, that's pretty much my thoughts, my ramblings on episode 3. This one got me a lot more amped for next week than the first 2 episodes did. Not that the first 2 episodes were bad, but this was the episode where it ended. I was like, oh, the way the chess pieces are on the board. I can't wait to see what happens next week. I'm looking forward to it. So The Boys, Season 5, Episode 3. Have you seen it? What do you think about it? Whatever you thought, you can sound off in the comments. And if you like what's seen, you can click right here. And I'll see you guys next time.